Have you ever felt a strong desire to help others heal emotionally, mentally, or physically? Do people often come to you for comfort and guidance? If so, you might possess the innate qualities of a spiritual healer. Many individuals are born with a natural ability to heal and support others on their journey towards well-being and personal growth. These gifted healers often exhibit certain signs and traits that set them apart from the rest. In this video, we'll explore 11 signs that indicate you could have a natural gift for healing. One of the most prominent signs of a natural spiritual healer is a deep sense of empathy and sensitivity. If you find yourself easily picking up on the emotions and pain of others, you might have a special ability to understand and relate to their experiences. Empathetic healers have a strong sense of compassion and understanding, often putting the needs of others before their own. They can sense when someone is going through a difficult time, even if that person hasn't explicitly expressed their feelings. This heightened sensitivity allows healers to create a safe and nurturing space for others to open up and share their struggles. When you possess empathy and sensitivity, you tend to be a great listener. People feel comfortable confiding in you because they know you won't judge or criticize them. Instead, you offer a compassionate ear and a shoulder to lean on. Your ability to validate their emotions and provide comfort is a powerful healing tool in itself. By simply being present and understanding, you can help others feel heard, supported, and less alone in their challenges. However, it's important for empathetic healers to establish healthy boundaries and practice self-care. Taking on the emotions and pain of others can be emotionally draining, so it's crucial to find ways to recharge and protect your own energy. This might involve setting limits on the amount of time you spend helping others, learning to say no when necessary, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and peace. By taking care of yourself, you can ensure that you have the strength and resilience to continue offering your healing gifts to those in need. Another sign of a natural spiritual healer is a strong sense of intuition. If you often have a gut feeling about people and situations, even without concrete evidence, you might be tapping into your intuitive abilities. Intuitive healers can sense when something is off or when someone needs help, even if they haven't explicitly asked for it. They trust their inner knowing and allow it to guide them in making decisions and offering guidance to others. Intuition is like an internal compass that directs you towards the truth and the best course of action. It's a subtle yet powerful feeling that comes from a place of deep wisdom and understanding. When you're in tune with your intuition, you might experience sudden insights or aha moments that provide clarity and direction. These insights can come in the form of thoughts, feelings, or even physical sensations in your body. As an intuitive healer, you might find yourself offering advice or guidance that seems to come out of nowhere. You might say something that resonates deeply with the person you're helping, even if you don't fully understand why. This is because your intuition is tapping into a higher level of consciousness and knowledge that goes beyond the logical mind. By trusting and following your intuition, you can offer profound healing and support to others. To strengthen your intuitive abilities, it's important to create space for quiet reflection and introspection. This might involve practicing meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. By quieting the noise of the external world and turning inward, you can better hear the whispers of your intuition and develop a stronger connection to your inner wisdom. The more you trust and act upon your intuitive insights, the more confident and skilled you'll become in using them to help others heal. If you find that people feel comforted and relaxed in your presence, you might have a natural healing touch. Healers often have a soothing effect on others simply by being near them. When you offer physical touch, such as a hug or a reassuring hand on the shoulder, it can provide a sense of warmth, safety, and connection. This healing touch is a powerful way to convey empathy, support, and care without the need for words. The power of touch has been scientifically proven to have numerous benefits for both physical and emotional well-being. When we experience positive physical contact, our bodies release oxytocin, also known as the cuddle hormone or the love hormone. This hormone helps to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and promote feelings of bonding and attachment. By offering a comforting touch, healers can help others feel more grounded, supported, and connected. It's important to note that healing touch doesn't necessarily require physical contact. Some healers can transmit healing energy through their presence alone. They might have a calming aura that puts others at ease and creates a sense of peace and tranquility. This is because healers often radiate a high frequency of energy that can positively influence the energy of those around them. If you find yourself naturally inclined to offer physical touch or have a soothing presence, it's a sign that you have a gift for healing. You can cultivate this ability by setting a clear intention to offer comfort and support through your touch or presence. Before engaging in physical contact, always ensure that you have the person's consent and that they feel comfortable with it. By using your healing touch responsibly and with compassion, you can make a profound difference in the lives of those you help. Another sign that you might be a natural spiritual healer is a strong attraction to healing practices and modalities. If you find yourself curious about alternative medicine, holistic approaches, or energy work, it could be your inner healer guiding you towards your true calling. Many spiritual healers feel a deep resonance with practices such as Reiki, meditation, acupuncture, or herbal medicine. They have a natural inclination to explore these modalities and learn more about how they can be used to promote healing and well-being. This attraction to healing practices often stems from a desire to understand the root causes of illness and imbalance, rather than simply treating symptoms on a surface level. Holistic healers recognize that true healing involves addressing the mind, body, and spirit as interconnected aspects of the whole person. They seek to create harmony and balance within individuals, helping them to tap into their own innate healing abilities. If you feel called to learn more about healing techniques, it's important to trust that instinct and take action. This might involve reading books, attending workshops or courses, or seeking out mentors who can guide you on your healing path. As you deepen your knowledge and skills, you'll likely find that your ability to help others heal grows stronger and more refined. It's also important to remember that being drawn to healing practices doesn't necessarily mean you need to make a dramatic career change or become a full-time healer. Many people incorporate healing modalities into their daily lives as a way to support their own well-being and the well-being of those around them. Whether you choose to pursue healing as a profession or simply as a personal passion, following your curiosity and learning about these practices can enrich your life in countless ways. A deep connection to the natural world is another common trait among spiritual healers. If you find that being in nature recharges and rejuvenates you, it's a sign that you have a special relationship with the earth and its healing energies. Nature has a way of grounding us, reminding us of our place in the larger web of life, and helping us to find peace and perspective. For healers, spending time in nature is often an essential part of their self-care and spiritual practice. When you're in nature, you might feel a sense of oneness and interconnectedness with all living things. You might find yourself marveling at the beauty and complexity of the natural world, feeling a deep sense of reverence and appreciation. This connection to nature can be a powerful source of inspiration and guidance for your healing work. By attuning yourself to the rhythms and cycles of the earth, you can tap into a deep well of wisdom and healing energy. There are many ways to cultivate your love for nature and incorporate it into your healing practice. You might spend time walking in the woods, gardening, or simply sitting quietly and observing the world around you. You can also bring elements of nature into your healing space, such as plants, crystals, or natural materials like wood and stone. By creating a sacred space that reflects your love for the earth, you can infuse your healing work with the grounding and rejuvenating energy of nature. It's important to remember that our connection to nature is not just a source of personal healing and growth, but also a reminder of our responsibility to care for the earth and all its inhabitants. As a spiritual healer, you might feel called to engage in environmental activism or to educate others about the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. By honoring your love for nature and using it as a guiding force in your healing work, you can make a positive impact on both individuals and the planet as a whole. One of the most important qualities of a spiritual healer is the ability to hold space for others. This means creating a safe, non-judgmental environment where people feel comfortable expressing themselves and sharing their vulnerabilities. When you hold space for someone, you're not trying to fix or change them, but rather offering a compassionate presence and a listening ear. You allow them to be exactly as they are, without judgment or expectation. Holding space is a skill that requires patience, empathy, and a deep level of presence. It's about being fully attentive to the person in front of you without getting caught up in your own thoughts, opinions, or agenda. When you're holding space, you're not thinking about what you're going to say next or how you're going to respond. Instead, you're simply being with the person, witnessing their experience, and offering your support and understanding. This ability to hold space is incredibly healing in itself. When people feel truly seen and heard, without judgment or criticism, it can be a transformative experience. It allows them to release pent-up emotions, gain new insights, and feel a sense of validation and acceptance. By creating a container of safety and trust, you enable others to do the deep work of healing and growth. To cultivate your ability to hold space, it's important to develop your own self-awareness and emotional intelligence. This means being honest with yourself about your own thoughts, feelings, and biases, and learning to manage them in a way that doesn't interfere with your ability to be present for others. It also means setting clear boundaries and communicating them with kindness and respect. Holding space is not always easy, especially when you're working with people who are going through intense or challenging experiences. It can be tempting to want to offer advice, fix the problem, or take on the other person's pain as your own. However, true healing comes from within, and your role as a space holder is to create the conditions that allow that healing to unfold naturally. By offering your compassionate presence and unconditional support, you can be a catalyst for profound transformation in the lives of those you serve. Dreams are a powerful way for our subconscious mind to communicate with us, and for spiritual healers, dreams can be a rich source of insight and guidance. If you often have vivid dreams related to healing or helping others, it could be a sign that your healing abilities are awakening. These dreams might involve you offering comfort or support to someone in need, or they might provide you with insights or messages related to your own healing journey. Healing dreams can take many different forms. You might dream of a specific person who needs your help, or you might find yourself in a symbolic landscape that represents the challenges and opportunities on your healing path. You might receive guidance or teachings from wise figures or spirit guides, or you might experience a profound sense of connection to the divine or universal energy. When you wake up from a healing dream, you might feel a strong sense of inspiration, purpose, or motivation. You might have a clear sense of what you need to do next, or you might feel a renewed commitment to your healing work. It's important to pay attention to these dreams and the messages they contain, as they can provide valuable guidance and support for your journey. To cultivate your healing dreams, it can be helpful to set an intention before you go to sleep each night. You might ask for guidance or insight related to a specific question or challenge, or you might simply invite your dreams to show you what you need to know for your highest good. It can also be helpful to keep a dream journal by your bed, so you can write down your dreams as soon as you wake up. This can help you to remember the details and insights from your dreams, and to track any patterns or themes that emerge over time. As you work with your healing dreams, you might find that they become increasingly vivid and meaningful. You might start to recognize certain symbols or archetypes that appear repeatedly, or you might develop a stronger sense of connection to your intuition and inner wisdom. By honoring your dreams and the messages they contain, you can deepen your healing abilities and find new ways to be of service to others. Crystals and stones have been used for healing and spiritual purposes for thousands of years, and many spiritual healers find themselves naturally drawn to their beauty and energy. If you feel a strong attraction to crystals and stones, it could be a sign that you have a special affinity for their healing properties. You might find yourself collecting different types of crystals, or you might feel a sense of peace and balance when you hold or wear certain stones. Each type of crystal and stone has its own unique energy and healing properties. For example, rose quartz is known for its gentle, nurturing energy and its ability to promote love and emotional healing. Amethyst is associated with spiritual awareness and intuition, while citrine is believed to promote joy, abundance, and creativity. By working with different crystals and stones, healers can tap into their specific energies and use them to support their own healing work and the healing of others. If you're drawn to crystals and stones, it can be helpful to learn more about their properties and how to work with them. You might start by reading books or taking classes on crystal healing, or you might simply explore different stones and see which ones resonate with you. You can incorporate crystals and stones into your healing practice in many different ways, such as placing them in your healing space, wearing them as jewelry, or using them in meditation or energy work. It's important to remember that crystals and stones are not a substitute for professional medical treatment, but rather a complementary tool that can support overall well-being. It's also important to cleanse and recharge your crystals regularly, as they can absorb negative energy over time. You can do this by placing them in moonlight or sunlight, smudging them with sage or palo santo, or using other cleansing methods that resonate with you. As you work with crystals and stones, you might find that your intuition and healing abilities grow stronger. You might start to sense which stones are best suited for different situations or individuals, or you might feel a deeper sense of connection to the earth and its healing energies. By honoring your attraction to crystals and stones and incorporating them into your healing practice, you can tap into a powerful source of support and guidance on your journey as a spiritual healer. One of the most significant signs of a spiritual healer is a deep-rooted desire to be of service to others. If you find yourself constantly looking for ways to help people and make a positive difference in the world, it could be your calling as a healer shining through. Healers often feel a strong sense of purpose and fulfillment when they are able to use their gifts and abilities to support others on their journey of growth and transformation. The desire to serve can manifest in many different ways. You might feel called to volunteer your time and energy to a particular cause or organization, or you might find yourself naturally drawn to roles and professions that involve helping others, such as teaching, counseling, or healthcare. You might also find that you are often the person that friends and family turn to for advice, support, and a listening ear. As a healer, your desire to serve is not about seeking recognition or reward, but rather about making a genuine difference in the lives of others. You might find that you are willing to go above and beyond to help someone in need, even if it means putting their needs before your own. This selfless attitude is a hallmark of true healers who understand that their purpose is not to fix or change people, but rather to create the conditions that allow healing and growth to occur naturally. However, it's important for healers to remember that their own self-care and well-being are just as important as the well-being of those they serve. It can be easy to become so focused on helping others that you neglect your own needs, leading to burnout and exhaustion. As a healer, it's crucial to find a balance between giving and receiving, and to make sure that you are taking time to recharge and replenish your own energy reserves. One way to cultivate a healthy balance is to set clear boundaries and communicate them with kindness and respect. This might mean learning to say no to requests that don't align with your values or capacity, or it might mean carving out dedicated time for self-care practices like meditation, exercise, or creative pursuits. By taking care of yourself, you can ensure that you have the energy and resilience to continue serving others from a place of wholeness and authenticity. Ultimately, the desire to serve is a powerful driving force for spiritual healers. It is what motivates them to continue learning, growing, and expanding their abilities so that they can make an even greater impact in the world. By honoring your desire to serve and using it as a guiding light on your healing path, you can tap into a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment and make a lasting difference in the lives of those you touch. As a spiritual healer, you might find that you experience frequent synchronicities and signs related to your healing path. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that seem to defy the laws of probability, while signs are subtle messages or symbols that appear in your environment to guide and support you on your journey. These experiences can be powerful reminders that you are on the right path and that the universe is conspiring to help you fulfill your purpose.